You're listening to the Latino Nerd.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a long time, but I'm back, and I've got a good one planned. So, as you guys may or may not know, your boy, the Latino Nerd, has been cast in a production of the Spongebob Musical. And I am so excited because on this episode, joining me are a few of my fellow castmates. Normally, I would do the introduction of my guests, but considering the personalities here involved, I figure I would let these guys do it themselves. So if you guys all would, please introduce yourselves and what role you play in the show.
I'll go first. My name is Amanda, and I am playing Mr. Eugene Krabs.
We're all shy suddenly. Crazy.
I feel like
What happened to us?
I'll just do it.
All right, I'll go next. I'm Lillian Hope, and I'm playing Sheldon J. Plankton.
I'm Charlize Elizabeth, and I'll be playing, you guessed it, Squidward cute tentacles.
I am Aether Muth, and I will be playing Larry the Lobster.
My name's Madison, and I'm the production manager of the show. Woo!
I know that's
she's
right.
the adult in charge. I love that. And as for me, I will be playing Patchy the Pirate in a role that I am actually really insanely excited for. And I would like to thank you guys for taking time out from your busy day. I know how busy your days have been for the obvious reason and doing this. So thank you guys, really.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
So basically, we're here to help you guys get excited for the show. Hopefully, give you a bit of perspective on what to look forward to, and basically let a bit of our personality shine through before the show. So some of you might know what you're getting yourselves into before you come see us next week. Some of you might not, but either way, you will be amazed. Originally set to join us was our director Alex McCulley, but due to some other stuff he had to take care of, he is not. But he is excited to listen to this episode and hear the absolute psychopaths he casted for this show.
Yeah, you're gonna cut all the bad stuff we said about him before we started, right? No, Alex, please. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
I'm seconding.
No, I think he needs to hear it, honestly.
It's constructive.
Yeah, if he gives me another note, it's on site.
I am not gonna lie. When at the end of last rehearsal, when he goes, Jordy, I looked up and I was like, oh no.
I know, you always assume something bad.
You do such a good job. No way,
Lillian, you're
dude.
one to talk. All your notes are like, oh, you're doing so good with your timing. Shut up!
Yeah.
Yes, I note that I hear your mom when she's like, wow, okay, like, I don't even, why am I stressed? I'm like, thanks.
I love that. This whole episode is just gonna be us talking about Charlie's mom. So I should probably throw in some context beforehand.
Provide no context.
Is the music provide no context at all, is the music director for our play, and she is insanely talented, and I've worked with a lot of music directors and conductors in my day, but her vision is just completely on another plane. And I'm not just saying that because I think she's going to hear this episode.
No, my mom has done music directing for multiple shows. This is like her 20th show she's music directed.
That's amazing.
And she got her master's at Manhattan School of Music and Composing, and
Love that.
she's been teaching since forever, and one of her favorite things is conducting musicals, especially live pits. I want to say her top musical she's ever conducted that she enjoyed was Bandstand, which is a very good musical. If you don't know it, go check it out because it's
Absolute
awesome.
classic. So I have a story when I auditioned, and I think this is probably the first time I'm telling anybody this. When I auditioned, I sang "Waving Through a Window,"
I
Oh,
love that song so
And-
That
much.
is amazing.
and your
Yes.
mom just goes, "I love that song." She goes, "I actually have to play that song in a couple days."
So funny. Yeah, she was playing that she was helping out in a high school as a composer
Yeah,
concert.
but she got like so excited, and I was like,
Not
"Well,
composer.
that's
A
a good sign."
She
I
was
love
like,
that
yes.
song. Ugh.
Yeah, but she's gonna make so many appearances in the show. It's crazy.
actually, yeah,
like,
she
you're gonna
is.
She
see
is
her
part of it.
sing.
Like, other than music directing, she is definitely part of it for sure.
She is, and I think that's been my favorite thing about like this show is like everybody, regardless of how big or small the role is, feels like such an important part of the production.
Absolutely.
It's like even if one person is not
Yeah.
there, even if like
The flow
if
is
they appear in
off.
just that one scene, yeah, exactly. If they appear in just one scene and they're not there, it just the whole thing just feels like oh
Empty.
crap, yeah, like oh crap, what do
Mhm.
we do?
Yep.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned about auditions because when I auditioned for this, I originally expected to just be ensemble. I was like, I flubbed it so bad. It was terrible. I had just gotten over a cold, so my voice was gone. I sang When He Sees Me from Waitress, and
Oh,
just
shout
I
out
couldn't
Sarah
get the notes out.
Bareilles.
I couldn't get the notes out because my voice was gone, and I was so angry at myself. I was like, well, at least I can be a dancer. You know what? They'll see my dance credentials, and I'll get to do some fun dancing.
Right.
And then I get the call from Alex McCulley, and I'm like,
The
hello?
call.
And he's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing good. I just got back because I was outside and, enjoying my time outside. And I'm like, how are you? And he's like, doing great. And he's like, how'd you feel about adding Squidward Q tentacles to your resume? And for some reason, I didn't quite hear him right. And I was like, Squidward's tentacles? Are we making Squidward's tentacles like dancers? Like, like in Little Mermaid, sometimes they'll make Ursula's tentacles dancers. I was like,
Yes. Oh my god.
do you want me to be his tentacles? And he's like, how do you feel about playing Squidward? I'm like,
The actual.
oh!
I'm gonna be Squidward's tentacles.
It's not my brightest moment. And I was like, sure, why not? And then I thought about it more and more, and I was like,
Yeah.
You were like, wait, yeah.
I mean, I can actually nail this role.
I got really
Something.
excited.
It
But at
is
first I was kind of like,
crazy how everyone just
No.
fits their character. It's crazy.
I know. Alex and I were talking about that the other day, and
The
Charlie,
perfect casting.
something kind of similar happened with me when Alex called me to offer me the role of Mr. Krabs, because he said like, how do you feel about playing Mr. Krabs? And I was like, wait, are you offering me the role? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, yes, I would love to. Thank you.
Let me tell you, this was the first time ever when I was on the tech team and I was involved for the audition choices. And that was an intense process. It was
I'm
so
sure.
hard
I always be so
picking
curious
people for some.
to like what that
Mhm.
process was, because I also like I didn't go in thinking that like Plankton would even be on the docket, because I'm like, oh, I'm assuming they're gonna want a guy
Right.
for that, so like let me not even like I just went in like
Same
I'll
role
take
for Mr.
anybody.
Krabs.
We
Yeah.
were constantly switching people around.
Yeah.
We didn't really look at the gender roles, to be honest.
And thank God
Well,
for
it's a
that,
Philly
because
show,
look at
so
us
you
now.
can-
That call is
Honestly-
we're gonna title this the call from Alex.
The
Because
call.
it's like we all had our own unique call.
Yeah.
I was outside talking to my friend about like me just struggling from whatever burnout, running around doing other things I do, and then just like getting that call was so funny because I was like, all right, he's gonna say like you're gonna be whatever, and and I don't know, and so then he was like playing. I said, hello. I said, okay. I said, are you sure? Because I was
wonder
thinking
how
I
some of these
flubbed too.
people
I
are
felt
gonna
like
feel
Charlize.
about playing like a male role, or Yeah, male roles.
I've been a
I'm
boy
like, I wonder
before,
how
so I
people are
wasn't at all upset. I was genuinely just like, oh, I thought I messed up. Like, I thought, like, through Charlize, like, I thought I was not at my top performance that day. And, like, we were supposed to pick a second song that we should just sing for fun. And then I messed that one up more than the actual audition song. And so I was like, ugh, I wasn't cooking. Like, but your mom was
Yeah.
also your mom was trying to see how low I could sing. So it's very interesting. I was like, oh, I should have known that something was happening there. It was
Right.
very fascinating. So I guess,
Yeah.
Madison, you were a part of the casting process. You don't have to tell us secrets or
it was
anything.
very interesting to watch.
But I
I
know
can't
for
imagine anyone else's Plankton, to be honest.
yeah.
Honestly.
You
I know,
hit
like,
it
once
to
you're
the
in these
dome,
roles,
like,
I can't
on
picture
the
anyone else
head.
in them.
But speaking
Like-
of somebody perfect for the role, oh my God, Aether, the first time you spoke your line as Larry the Lobster,
Yes.
I was like, yes.
Yes. I had the
man.
same thought.
I was like,
Absolutely.
yes.
I remember the first time he said his line, and I was like, oh, okay. But then I remember the second time he said his lines. I distinctly remember the second time because he got like really into it, and he was like, "Watch out, puny dude!" And I was like, "Whoa!" He sounds exactly like the recording. I was losing my mind. I was like, that was too accurate. It was scary.
But for my audition, it was first. So for starters, that was my first audition in like 15 years. Like I've been
Wow.
out of this for a long time. So between like getting married, fatherhood, then there was some like physical and mental health things kept me away from it in a long time. And finally, I saw like the SpongeBob musical, and Jody and I have actually been like Facebook friends for years. And I was like, I messaged Jody and I was like, "What do you mean you guys are doing the SpongeBob musical?" And she goes, "Jody, if I didn't at least see you at auditions, I would be heartbroken." She goes, "I've known you for how long now?" And I was like,
Aw.
"You know
I
what?"
love Jody.
Yeah, I was like, "You know what? Fine." And in the car, like on the car on the way, I was like, even if this doesn't go my way, after 15 years, I did it.
Yeah.
Like, even
Absolutely.
if I go in and I never get the call, I'm like, you know what? There'll be other opportunities. I at least want to get this one out of the way.
Yeah.
And then halfway through my audition, my nerves got the better of me, and I forgot the lyrics to the bridge of the song.
Ooh.
And fortunately, your mom stepped in and she goes, "It's just the same phrase over and over again." And I was like, "Very true." So I just kept singing it. She goes, "There you go." And then I was like, "Okay, at the very least, fine. Ensemble, I'm okay with that." And so I get in the car and everybody's like, "How do you think it went?" And I was like, not my best, but I gave it my best, you know? So
Yeah.
it's fine. And then I was watching TV and my phone goes off. First of all, Alex scared the hell out of me because I pick up the
He's
phone.
like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, but
Really?
I actually went to high school with Alex.
Really?
Wait, wow.
Yeah, we go back.
I love that. But the energy is off the chart. So I picked up the phone. He goes, "Hello, it's Alex." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hi, Alex." And he goes, "How do you feel about playing Patchy the Pirate?"
I'm
And
noticing a trend in what
How
he
do you
says.
feel?
yeah,
How do you feel?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a
And
very
so-
considerate
Bro
guy.
has a script in front of him. No, I'm just kidding.
I muted the phone and I was like, I didn't even know Patchy the Pirate was in this.
He's his own
You're like,
character.
wait.
So I unmute it and I'm like, "Did you say Patrick?" And he goes, "Patchy the Pirate." And I go, "Okay,
Patrick.
that's what I thought you said." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, absolutely."
That's great.
And at like the third rehearsal, your mom sat down next to me and she goes, "I heard it the second you started singing." She goes, I looked at everybody. She goes, "Do you not hear Patchy?" And I was like, "Aw."
That's sweet. Yeah. That's great. No, it's true. We all do fit our characters very well.
Oof.
Which I was really nervous because I was like, I've played Catherine Pulitzer, Margot from Legally Blonde, Mrs. Potts.
I see that
Come
part.
on.
Yeah.
girl. Like, so I was kind of like out of my element. I was like, I have to make sure they know this was the right decision. Oh my gosh, this could be like such a defining moment. I was like, So I remember the day I figured out, I sat down and I watched 3 hours worth of SpongeBob clips.
Oh yeah, because you didn't grow up with it, so
Nope.
you had to
So I
educate
watched
yourself.
1.5 hours of famous SpongeBob episodes, and then I watched 1.5 hours of famous Squidward moments, and then and then after that I did a bunch of research on Gavin Lee and his Squidward, and then also the original Squidward voice actor, and I did a bunch of research on that, and then I started like figuring out the voice.
Right.
But the one thing I'll never be able to get out of my head is first I go, my little sister, she's like, you kind of sound like Squidward on helium.
No.
And now it's, yeah.
No, you
No,
are
that's funny.
Squidward. I've never, I
You
mean,
really
I've
are.
been in some shows and I've never seen somebody like lock the heck in to be someone so well, even without having grown up with
Yeah.
it. I'm so like, I can not only tell that you have the appreciation for Gavin, but also just like, I can tell you did that research because you like down to the body language. I'm like, yes, yes.
So
I saw the way Gavin Lee stood, and it was always the hips were very forwards. And I know as like a girl who grew up in dance and like just as a girl, there was a tendency to really just kind of like stick. It's like you're sticking your hips like out, kind of, and like your tush kind of out, right? But I really had to learn how to really lock my hips underneath and then push them forwards and stand like a man. I was like, this is weird. I was like, you guys stand like this all the time?
yeah.
It's kind of gross. But and then once I found that kind of like posture, I was like, oh, hips are forward, but like there's a bit of a hunch.
Right.
And then I was like, that's it. That's Squidward. And then whenever I like get into that position, immediately my entire like everything changes. It's like just transformed, and I'm like, suddenly Squidward's here, and it's no longer Charlize. So
Right.
I did so much. Oh, and appreciation for I think it's the 72nd annual Tony Award show where they performed "I'm Not a Loser." I love that recording of "I'm Not a Loser." It's my favorite. It's the one I took the most inspiration from.
I love that. Now, for me, so ever since I was a kid, I kind of like would fancy myself. I would watch my favorite shows like over and over, and would try to kind of nail like the different voices and like attitudes of like each of my favorite characters. So like voice impressions were some of like the very first things I learned to do. And as somebody who can I can actually tell you exactly where I was when SpongeBob premiered.
Yeah, I remember when the first episode came
I
out.
remember exactly where I was and who I was with when I watched the very first episode of SpongeBob.
Yep.
And it's also just a sign that I'm getting really old.
Yeah.
Remember where I watched my first episode of SpongeBob? It was at some kids like thrifting kids clothing shop, and it was like this like back room. My mom knew the lady, and I was like watching the TV with like the owner's kid, and I just remember the show coming out. I'm like, what is this? And why is he so like? I couldn't figure out why SpongeBob had like his voice. I was like, what's wrong with him? Why is it so high?
And that's the show.
Because I grew up watching like
And that's the whole
and like
show.
Studio Ghibli. So when I grew up like watching Totoro and I see SpongeBob, I'm like,
Oh, I love Ghibli stuff.
but now I have the appreciation for it.
I have an amazing fun fact for you guys. This is one of my favorite things about this podcast because it's called the Latino Nerd, so I always have to drop some random nerd trivia. So, SpongeBob originally was pitched to be the very first show to air on Adult Swim.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
I knew that actually. Yeah.
And they turned it down because they thought the show was entirely too stupid. Mind you, this is the same Adult Swim whose most popular show until Rick and Morty was a show about like talking food.
Oh my god, yeah.
Which
Was talking what?
talking food, which no
Talking
disrespect.
food.
I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force because Aqua Teen Hunger Force, in my opinion, is the most accurate representation of New Jersey ever put to like a small screen.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is amazing.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is New Jersey to like a T.
Mm.
And you're like,
Now I gotta watch it.
Aqua Teen, if you've never seen Aqua Teen Hunger,
It's a rip.
No.
HBO Max has like all the shows, and I think you can find them
Yeah.
scattered about on YouTube. But for Patchy the Pirate, for me, Tom Kenny has been like my childhood idol because he's in at least like 5 of my all-time favorite cartoons. So like whether he's like SpongeBob, Patchy the Pirate, or the narrator from like the Powerpuff Girls, the second I hear his voice, I'm like, that's Tom Kenny.
Wait, he was the narrator from Powerpuff Girls?
Yep.
Oh,
Powerpuff Girls was my childhood.
mine too. Oh,
See,
that
I
was
need
my
you. I
childhood.
need y'all new ball.
Not
See?
to be
Yep.
so basic, but Bubbles was my favorite.
Oh my
Right?
god.
Bubbles
I was-
is really the best
I was
one.
always amongst my friends. I was always Buttercup, but that was just because we looked like them because I had dark hair and green eyes. So like everyone else, it was like we all felt suit based on our aesthetics. So I'm like, that's fine. I don't know that I'm the toughest for sure, but I'm not hating.
It's
So-
kind of like the happy-go-lucky, bubbly side of I was always the sister who was like silver lining, and then my oldest sister was definitely the blossom, and then my other sister was like the buttercup. So
Yeah, see? So,
It's perfect.
and
nonetheless, that's so
and
cool.
I love
didn't
that.
know he did those.
so
That's
like
awesome.
when I got cast as Patchy, obviously I went and watched like all of Tom Kenny's scenes as Patchy. And also, I completely unrelated, but for years I've had a playlist in my phone that consists entirely of like sea shanties.
Amazing.
I love sea shanties. Like my favorite sea shanty ever is Leave Her Johnny.
Mm.
Good one.
And when I got in the car, I put on that playlist and I sang along to like every sea shanty, and then I channeled that with like Tom Kenny, and I was like, okay, I can do this. So when we first did the read through, that was my first time trying like what I thought was my pirate voice.
That's
And then
awesome.
I spoke the line and I looked up at all of you and like your reactions, and I was like, yeah, okay, I think this works.
You're like, I got this.
That
I
Yeah.
was like, this works.
Yeah,
works.
No, the second you opened your mouth at that first read through, I was like, he's perfect. Like the most perfect pirate that could ever exist.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever I watch like the Broadway versions of it, I'm like low-key Patchy the Pirate. Sometimes he's like funny, but sometimes he just missed the mark of like the funny, lovable side of it.
Yeah.
What's very important about Patchy the Pirate is he has to be lovable, or it's not going to be enjoyable at all.
Right.
Right?
He starts the
If you miss
he really
the-
starts it both times. So
Exactly,
he also
so
sets
you
the tone.
If you don't
Yeah.
love him in the first like 5 seconds of knowing him, it's just not going to work. But Jordan, what you do is you just come on and you're just so freaking lovable that it's like
You are.
it makes poor pirates like 10 times more fun. It makes every scene you have so much better. It makes the very end
So
spoil it just in
sweet.
case.
Yeah.
But it makes the very end just really that nail on the head perfect.
Oh yeah.
So I thank you for bringing that beautiful life into him to make him just such a good lovable character, because sometimes people miss it.
And power to us
I-
for being I don't know, I feel like we said before, everybody is so befitting of that. And I was going to say the power to 3 of us in the chat that are carrying the female-led, traditionally male roles. And we're carrying.
Yeah.
And we're carrying.
The one compliment that I've gotten from it's been a compliment to the cast as a whole, because I post everything on my Facebook and my Instagram and everybody's like, this is such a diverse cast, and they were like, we love the casting because it's like Plankton, played by a woman, Squidward, played by a woman, Mr. Krabs, played by a woman, and I was like, I can honestly tell you from like working with them, they nail every role, and everybody's like, we love that, and I'm like, this is like one of the if not the most inclusive cast I think I've ever been a part of.
Well,
And
thank you for that. That's
all
very sweet of
like
you.
all of you are like perfect.
Listen, as an alto who sings tenor sometimes, I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to sing a tenor role. So,
It's definitely something that's so cool about North Star, because a lot of companies that I've worked for, especially when I was younger, I was told, like, they never say it like directly, but like indirectly they'll tell you you're too tall.
Yeah.
You're just like, and some of them were like kind of like, for some reason they only casted thinner girls, and I was like, because at the time it wasn't as thin and it would just kind of hurt a little bit. And then or I've had times you'd be like, but you're a girl, so no.
No.
I
Yeah.
just
I'm
think
like-
that's crazy. Like, if a person can be the role, they can be the role. So
right.
Yeah.
that should
Oh,
stop
yeah,
the
that's
door.
fair.
I once went for Lumiere, and I really
you
was
would've-
thinking like,
Oh,
I feel
So
you would
right.
have cooked.
Can-
Except it's
can-
so it's very traditionally a guy role, and the guy
Right.
who did it did a great job. He did it perfectly. Great traditional Lumiere, but he's so cool.
Yeah.
So if I can be 100% transparent, not even kidding, my dream role is LeFou.
Oh,
You know
Incredible.
what?
Jordan, you
I've
need to do
always
that.
wanted to be
You
LeFou.
need to do that.
So
That's
we
fun.
go
Get
to
this man in that role.
we go to karaoke every week, a bunch of us, and we back in March for my birthday, I got all of my friends together to come celebrate with me, and I did Josh Gad's version of Gaston,
Amazing.
and I put my wife on the spot because when we get to that one part of the song, I grab her arms and I like throw them around me, and I go, "Too
Oh.
much," and right into the microphone she goes, "Yep," and everyone in the bar like loses it.
That's hysterical.
I love that. I could so see you doing a really good.
I
With
want
like
Perfect.
110%.
I want to be LeFou. So like, and so I've been Charlie Brown.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
I've
cute.
I've been Charlie
I feel
Brown.
like I feel like young Jordan would make such a cute little Charlie Brown. Just like
Oh, I did, and I was bald. Like I was bald and
Aw.
everything. So like that's not why I got the role, because when we did it the year before, I was actually Snoopy.
Aw.
Oh, well,
I was Snoopy. So next year I was Charlie Brown. So I've been Charlie Brown. I've been Kaneki.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
I've been Barney Rubble.
Oh, that's fun.
But like my absolute dream role is LeFou. Like
and
if
you know what? If they do Beauty and the Beast, I'm gonna start a petition that you don't even need an audition for that.
Correct.
I love you guys.
Great.
So Aether, I have to ask, was there a particular role you had in mind, or is it just one of those things that you were like, where you're like me, you're like, hey, whatever happens, happens.
I'm gonna be so honest when I say I was bored on a Sunday. So I ended up going to auditions, and I was so glad that I did. Because
I'm glad you did too.
I'm glad you
'cause now
did
you're
too,
with
man.
us.
Because working with all of you has been such an amazing experience, and I'm so glad that I've had this opportunity too.
Yeah.
Do you know something crazy?
Hmm?
In my audition group for SpongeBob, in that very group, we had Squidward, Sandy, and Patrick all in the same room.
I love that.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Which I knew when I heard Destiny, I was like, oh,
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Destiny
She's gonna
blew
be
me
she's
away.
she's
Blows
gosh,
me
yeah.
away. That belt goes
I
crazy.
overheard
I know.
Luke, and I was like, ooh.
I knew she was going to be one of the choices for Sandy immediately.
And
I
Luke
love that.
is such a perfect Patrick too. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
killed.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
he killed
Yeah.
it.
Like the line delivery, I'm like, that's Patrick. Pack it up.
He's perfect.
So-
Yeah.
My favorite is the
1, 2, 3.
One, two, three,
It's the way he's-
This show is so freaking funny
Yeah.
that
There's-
it's unbelievable.
It's the silliest.
There's
So-
always
It's
certain
probably the
lines that just
silliest
make
show I've
me
ever
laugh and
done.
cry at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
So,
funny how some of the
Alex-
same lines do would do that. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Oh, like
We
let me
keep
tell
name
you
dropping him.
that every single time that quiet computer wife
That's my favorite line in the
Yes!
entire show.
And I almost,
It is my
I feel like,
number one
and then every
favorite.
time I say it, I'm like, what if I accidentally say it differently this time? And it's not. It's funny, guys. Why, computer wife?
It's perfect.
Every time I hear it, like if I had to make a face for every time I hear the Plankton voice, it's just
Yep.
it's that.
That's what I think I'm doing, and that's what comes out. Because I think when I was, because I grew up with the show, and when I was thinking of Plankton, I was like, well, obviously I was thinking of like the Broadway version and trying to just blend that, but into some of the mannerisms that he talks, like the way that he speaks in the show a little bit. Because I'm like, well, I'm still gonna sound like I'm not gonna be able to sound that like his exact voice.
No, your voice is so
but
good
it's more
for him.
like the vibes need to be correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel
Well,
like
you got it.
oh, thank you. Yes,
nuance.
Amanda, you every rehearsal, Amanda just be like, "Girl, you got this." Every time, you keep me going.
Gotta hype up my arch nemesis.
I feel like Amanda is like our unofficial SpongeBob cheerleader. She just
Absolutely.
hypes everyone and
Yes.
makes you
You
feel
do.
so
You
good.
you
You
bring
do.
so
You
much.
really do.
You bring so much
Guys.
Yes, you
positive
do.
energy.
That's really
I was
nice
having
to
a bad
hear
day and you
because,
fixed
like,
it.
Yeah.
no, I appreciate that because, like, whenever I make a mistake, I'm so hard on myself, and then I worry that, like, I'm bringing the vibe down. So thank you.
Someone was talking about it. Like we were like, oh, so like like the cast dad they were gonna say is Luke's dad
Nate,
Yeah,
Nate.
Nate.
Sorry.
he's the
Nate.
best.
Yes.
So he's Old Man Jacob, for anyone who
Yeah.
doesn't. Or Old Man Jenkins was like kind of like cast dad, right? I was like,
Wait.
Loki, Amanda, mom.
That Nate is Luke's dad?
Well, I am
Yeah.
expecting, so that fits.
Yep,
You
all man
are.
Jenkins.
Unreal.
And then I said, okay, wait. If Nate is cast dad, then Jordan's obviously the fun uncle.
Yeah.
You are.
I
You're
was
Funkle.
literally thinking
Okay,
that. The fun
so-
uncle who sneaks you candy when your parents aren't looking.
As somebody who prides himself on being the fun uncle in real life, that means so much to me because I have so for my immediate family, I have like 12 nieces and nephews.
Woo!
Like I have great nieces and nephews now,
Whoa.
which again, because I'm old. And then through like my extended family, I have like 5 more nieces and nephews. So like 2 of my nieces were with me last night at like the Melanie Martinez show. So I'm like, and my one niece like commented on Facebook and she was like, I am so glad that like I got to see like 2 shows with you. And I'm like, because I'm a on top of being a theater kid, I am just a giant child.
Mhm.
Like
Well, you
I'm
cemented
the
that
guy
by your vibes when you rescued me those 2 times. Like I was like, yep. This is I can tell great dad, amazing energy. And you're also like
For sure.
literally, I mean, again, I won't spoil what happens at the end of the show, but like it really is a treat.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
honestly, I love coming to. I've hated the few times I've had to miss rehearsal, but I always go home exhausted. But I go home with like the best feeling ever because I just
Yeah.
love being like working with all of you. And
Yeah.
there have been times, admittedly, I've gone to rehearsal and I'm like, I am just not up for this, and immediately you guys just
It
come
fixes
in.
the day.
Like even Madisyn just sitting on the sidelines, like I'll come into rehearsal and if she sees me come in, she'll just and I'm like, oh, hey.
I've had my tired days. I just don't show it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then you guys make me like laugh and super excited.
You kill me every
And I
time,
love that
every
because
time.
my little one is of the age of like most of the cast.
Oh yeah.
It makes it easier for me to communicate with a lot of you because I'm like, I actually know what these guys are talking about. I could speak to them as if
You said 6'7". I know
Wow.
that.
Oh yeah, let me
great.
tell you, I work
I know
so much better with people younger than me.
right. Like one night last week actually I was having honestly like my stomach was in like excruciating pain, and I think who was it that Emily noticed, which she's not here, but Emily is our Pearl Krabs and
Oh my God, she's wonderful. I love that
nails it
girl.
100%. And I think she saw it in my face and she walks over and she goes, hey, you okay? And I'm like, And I wanted to just be like, no, I'm in pain. But instead I was like,
No.
my tummy hurts. And I'm just being really brave about it. And Emily
No.
just loses it. She goes, really brave? What?
And you know what? I bet you were really about it. Let's be honest.
You had to have been, because
Uh,
like the fact that we didn't even know.
Oh,
Exactly.
I was in I was in excruciating pain, but it's side effect from the surgery. It'll be okay, but I have some days where I'm like, everyone leave me alone, or you're all gonna die, and I don't mean it, but like,
Yeah.
Everyone has to have those days, but every day's the best day ever.
I
that's
do.
very true.
Love that.
Madison, though, you
I
crack
do
me up though when I make eye contact with you during that. You know when, at the end.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
I'm like, stop.
And I love
I'm
that.
so embarrassed
that
over
we
on
all-
that side. You too, Jordan.
I love
You're
that-
over there. You're
You're
over there.
the only bass that I hear.
But I feel
I'm like, is she the only?
I feel crazy. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Like,
Oh.
don't look at me, don't look at me. Jordan, you hear it too. And then you're also, I'm like, guys, stop, because I'm trying to be serious. But it's fine. I'm sorry,
let me
Charlize,
tell
you
you,
were speaking.
I'll be a blob in the audience. You won't even know me.
I felt so special the other day because I was doing that one bass part, and I was hoping that I was doing it right. And Charlie, your mom just looks over at me, and she gives me like this look of absolute approval, and I'm like, like I felt like Squidward in that moment. I'm like, I've done it, Mama.
My moment.
She just gives me this look of like absolute, like, yes, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
And
Charlie,
I love that.
how do you feel? I was gonna say, wait, how do you feel that, like, because you get to point at her so many times to be like, you know what to do? Like, does that feel like warm because it's her?
So it's really funny because Squidward's mom has unfortunately passed. My mom sitting right in front of me telling me when to sing. So it's this weird dynamic of like my mother, she always said I was meant for the stage, and then my mother's right there, and I'm like, hey mom. And then it's my mom's favorite line that I have is, I'm a pretty squid mama. And like randomly around the house, she'll be like, how's my pretty squid? And I'm like,
Oh my God.
oh,
I
I'm
love
glad
that.
that you're catching along.
So my nickname at work has now become the Pirate.
Incredible.
Every day I go in, and this one older guy I work in, he goes, older guy I work with, he goes, good morning, Mr. Pirate. How we doing? And I'm like, doing okay. So one day he goes, I'm gonna come see the show anyway. He goes, but I'm not gonna leave you alone until you give me a pirate voice. Just one.
Oh my gosh.
So so one day he comes in and he goes, Mr. Pirate, how you doing? I go, hey, there are cars to be sold. And he goes,
That's right.
perfect, day made. He goes, see you later. And I'm like, thank you.
Whenever someone asks, oh, can you do the Squidward voice? I'm like, get a ticket. Get a ticket.
Get a
Got-
ticket.
Get a
Yeah,
ticket
that's
and
the
you'll
only
see it.
answer.
That's good marketing. That's good marketing.
That
is.
is
Here's
the
the thing.
one request I get at work all the time. They go, so you're going to give us a little bit? I'm like, no, you're going to buy a ticket. No.
Exactly.
My mother, who has had to hear me sing since I was a kid, has not heard any of the songs from this show. And I'm going to keep it that way until next Thursday when she sits her hiney in the front row.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely like, I can just imagine what people like the guy who's like Jar Jar Binks. I can only imagine how he lives his life because I'm not even famous, and I have people when they figure out your Squid, be like, "Can you do the voice?" And you're like, "Come see it. Don't put me on the spot like that. I'm not a character. It's not going to be good. I don't have my legs in my pants. Like,
Right.
not right now.
Gotta get the full effect.
Exactly.
It's like it's weird if my hair is not in a bun. And if I have like something that like feels very charactery to something else, I can't lock in a Squidward.
Yep.
Like when I wore my cowboy boots and my pants because I came straight from Wildwood City where I work as a cowboy. When I came straight from work to rehearsal, I just couldn't get in Squidward because I was like, I just felt so still Western squiddy, and I was like, I actually was like looking to change my shoes because I just couldn't lock in.
No.
And I felt that was the unsquiddiest I've ever have felt.
The
But as soon as I put
unsquiddiest.
legs on,
Unsquiddiest.
Not feeling very squiddy.
Yeah.
no, it's squid. The squid is like the amount of squid is like a scale. And when I put those legs on, especially with the orange shirt, and once I get the wig,
Oh yeah. Once we are in our fits,
it's gonna.
Oh,
You know what?
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
so
figure out what I'm
excited.
doing with my hair.
I feel that
For real.
because literally every time I put that parrot puppet on,
Yeah.
like we like look at each other. We're like,
I've said this about every role I've ever played. Is there's something that as soon as you have it, changes the entire game.
Yeah,
For
you guys are
Catherine
gonna feel
Coulter, it was-
so much more in character.
I'm,
Like
for
you guys
Catherine
are
Coulter,
ready.
I can't wait.
I'm like prepared to be sick of us.
For when I played Catherine Coulter, it was her journal. When it was Mrs.
Yeah.
Potts, it was my arm stuck. When it was Margot, as soon as I put on that ditzy dress, I was like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then for Squidward, as soon as those legs get on, I'm like, "Yes."
my
I
favorite
want to see how
thing.
those legs turn out.
Oh yes, I
we've
can't
seen
wait
the
to see
legs.
like the finished
They're
product.
so
They're
good. Oh my
great.
god.
They are finally 100% complete. Figured out all the quirks, and they're even better than before. So
And
watch out. I made them myself, by the way. People
I
who
love
don't know
that. And
I carved them myself. 4 pieces of 2x2 wooden dowels. Put pool noodles around it. A bunch of pool noodles. Carved the pool noodles to match my proportions,
Oh my
and
god.
then
oh, amazing.
sewed it onto a pair of pants that I reinforced with multiple layers of jean fabric, denim fabric. And then sewed the pants. So I took 2 pairs of turquoise pants, cut the tush in the front of the one, just joined them together, sewed it together, did all the tailoring myself, and now we finally
love
have
that.
Squidward's legs.
I love
As
that.
a, as
And
a,
Many,
as a
many
cosplayer, I
hours
was
of
like, you nailed it. You freaking went
100%.
crazy. So
in another life, I was a cosplayer. I was.
Lillian, you bedazzled your eye patch.
I didn't do
love
that. Grace, no, I will not take credit for that because Grace did that actually. Normally, I would have because I took that responsibility on. I'm like, I have so many things I'm doing right now that I was like, I don't know. And then I was saying that, and then Grace was like, wait, I have a bedazzler. I can do that. And I'm just house sitting, and I was like, you're really saving my life because I really can't have another thing. I was like, I'll work on the wig. I can do that, but I was like, I can't do anything else right now. So the wig is done, the eye patch is good, and then I think the costume should be ready because I've seen that like she's just gonna put some gold and stuff on it. But I'm so excited to put it on just because I think that'll really get us into it.
It's definitely interesting working with wigs. I didn't like how you can use like a steamer to really like set all of everything in place.
Do
And like
you wear wigs? Sorry, I have
no, I do
you
not.
wear wigs?
When
Have
will
you
you wear wigs? Dog, literally, it's me.
There's so many wigs in this room alone. Like I was like telling Krista, I was like, do you like if anybody wants a wig? I have so many this in different colors that just sit around. So if anyone needs a fun wig,
I low-key hope I don't have to wear a wig because I hate wearing wigs.
it's time for us to spray your hair. We're gonna spray your hair red then. I'm on my way.
I need it back, and I need it out of my face, and I need to gel it because if those tiny baby hairs get in my face with my big meaty claws, it's gonna be an issue.
Claws. So
I can't touch anything. It's insane.
Sorry, those claws are like one of my favorites.
Oh, listen, my jaw hit the floor when I saw them for the first time. I love them so much. Even though they are very warm and get sweaty in there, I love them.
Gotta air them out.
Speaking of wigs, I had posted when they first announced like the live action Moana movie.
Oh,
I was like, I think it's kind of rude that they cast Dwayne Johnson to play Maui in Moana, and I posted a picture of
He was
me.
the voice.
So I posted a picture of me in the Disney cabaret when I was Maui, and I was like, bro, I was right there. And like a bunch of people I didn't even know commented, and they were like, okay, but like we need to talk about your wig because like that's like a $200 million movie, and The Rock has like this crusty ass wig on.
It does
and
look
here
funny.
you are. And
Oh my
so
god.
this one woman commented, and she goes, sweetie, I need to ask you a serious question. She goes, where on earth did you get that wig? Because yes. And I was like, that wig belonged to my mom.
I knew it. I was like, how much do you want to bet it was his mom?
I was like, that is my mom's wig.
That's
And
incredible.
if you guys like my personality, I am so excited for you guys to meet my mom. She will be there opening night.
Oh my God.
She is me.
Excellent.
Tell her
She
to
is
sit in
me
the aisle.
times two.
I'm like, wait, because I mean, Amanda gets to be in the aisle. I know I get to be in the aisle, so I'm like, tell her to sit in the aisle.
know.
Okay, I will come
Oh,
up to her.
you guys won't miss her. She's like this 5 foot tall, like Puerto Rican Japanese lady, and she is hysterical.
I'm gonna find her.
Oh, you won't miss her. I promise.
I'm
And
gonna point at her right now.
that that's one of my favorite things about this whole production, because you always say like, theater, we're a family, but so many of you guys, like actual family members, are all involved in this, and I love it.
Yeah.
You really do feel the love in the
Yeah.
entire thing. Not to be so corny, but like so many, like everyone who's there loves what they're doing, wants to be there,
Right.
and like I know there's some people who like dropped out in the very beginning. We actually had a lot of people no show in the very very beginning.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
honestly,
Oh yeah.
I'm not, because you're gonna no show. I'd rather not force you, because if you don't want to be there, fine. I
Right.
just want the people who actually care, and the people who end up being there are people who actually care, and we are holding our own, and it sounds great, and
Yeah.
it's just a testament to, it's not how many people you have, but how much they care.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yes.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think the only people from my audition group still in the show are Amanda and Liam. We got Mr. Krabs and one
Yeah.
of the security guards in my.
Yeah.
I don't think
No, you're
anybody.
right.
I don't think anybody was in my group, but I know I was like the very last. I remember Bella was there, but
I
like,
had TJ in my
but not
group.
I
auditioning
was
to
like
just like
the
host
very
it.
first person to go.
You had TJ in your group? Oh, I
I
bet.
had TJ in my
I
group.
bet he
Oh,
was funny.
metal.
I bet he was hysterical even then.
For anyone who doesn't know on the podcast, TJ
He's
is
the glue.
basically like the Spongebob
Let me
mascot.
tell you, you're gonna love him.
He is
He's a little
so.
blonde kid. You won't miss him.
He's adorable.
The younger cast members
They're so precious. I
are
love them
where
all.
the energy is.
Yeah,
So-
no, literally. And like some of them too, I would think that they were shy or something, and then they would say something so crazy, so hilarious, and just start talking to me. And I'm like, this is great. Like, I wasn't
They are
sure.
funny kids.
I thought maybe you didn't want to talk to me or something. And then
Right.
now you're just, now
But-
we have inside jokes. Like, you guys are a treat.
Like,
Shout out to like Kennedy and
Sasha
Sasha.
and
Oh yeah, our sardine
Mature
devotee.
They're
right there.
cheerleaders. They are cheerleaders, truly.
They are also my pirates. So shout out to all of my pirates: Kennedy,
Yeah.
Sasha, Emma, Olivia, TJ, Koa.
Yeah, they bring it on.
I will argue. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I will argue. I love our sardine devotees more than the Broadway version, and this is why. Hear me out. Because in the Broadway version, it was like 25 to 30-year-old people, and they just kind of looked really dorky and
Yeah.
culted. And I get that's like
Why are
the
you
funny
clowning me?
haha part. But there's something about these like 14-year-old girls who are like, yes, this is perfect, and it has this just kind of like, it's cuter and it's funnier,
way cuter.
and it's giving like when like 14-year-old girls love like a certain like celebrity.
As a previous One
yes,
Direction
no,
fan,
yes.
it made me think that, because it was like, I remember being so obsessed and being like, oh my God, like that felt like, and the worship that's behind that. So yes, I 100% agree with you. I feel like it actually
Those
works. That they're like,
girls
oh
are
my
like
God,
a
tell us your
group.
wisdom.
They're a friend group now.
Exactly.
I get reminded of like, I hear stories about like when One Direction broke up and like all the girls at school were
It
like,
was
don't talk to me. Like that's how I feel like in certain parts of the musical where certain things happen.
Like I have to tell you now, especially with like, so TJ's two older sisters, Emma and Olivia, are also in
They're
the show.
wonderful.
They
Yeah.
are an absolute delight, and with the two of them, we even have like this inside joke. Have any of you seen Backrooms?
yeah.
Yep.
Not yet.
I've seen it.
Yep.
So
I
I-
know.
Great movie.
I put on my hat and my eye patch for the very first time, and I'm trying to get into
Oh
character.
no.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Olivia just walks up to me and she goes, "Ahoy there, Captain Clark."
Oh.
Oh my! The most twisted version. Like, that's not what I wanted.
I
I
was
wanted
like,
the
you know
lovely
what?
pirate.
I'll take it. So while Alex is talking, I think I think it was Emma. Emma was on her phone. So I put the hat and the eye patch back on while he's talking. And I just look over to Emma and I go, I sure hope you're buying me furniture.
Jordan,
my
don't go in the
gosh.
basement. Don't go in the basement.
And Sasha comes in like every rehearsal and she just walks up to me. She goes, what's up, bro? And I'm like,
they stay walking up. Sasha always finds a compliment to give me, and then like if there's silence, it's just the like K-pop heart. And I'm like, that's getting me through.
Make eye contact, like really stare. We're just like,
It's the to be exact. It's the
Yes.
yep.
if they look across it from the room at you and they just go, and you're like,
No, literally, like with y'all, I could be having the worst freaking day, and then I come in and I'm like, but it's good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I do admit, like whenever like I feel like I look at someone I don't know what to do and they're like looking at me, I just go,
I know I make the weirdest faces. That's where my social anxiety is.
Oh, I'm glad we're all on the same page because I do feel like that's like the new thing now, where it's like when nobody knows. Because I used to feel like everyone just would just like lightly smile. It's just like a hello, hey. Now everyone's like, like especially if I see Emily every time, it's like fully.
Oh yeah.
Emily and her facial expressions. I swear to. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it when she's like, hi.
She can't wait to meet you. It gives
I said
that, but in
something-
like such.
All knowledge.
I said
Oh,
something
no.
to her the other day, and I was like, "Your pearl is so much energy." She goes, "Well, according to my calculations." I'm
Oh
like,
my
Jesus.
goodness.
What am I
Yeah,
calculating?
she's great to work with.
I just heard the thing going with the.
I can't.
I've also worked with Emily in high school.
That's
She's
incredible.
really good. I've seen her grow.
Powerful voice.
She's turned. Yeah, she's amazing.
She has such a good voice.
So my best friend came over a couple weeks ago, who's also a fellow theater kid. She comes over, she goes, "So you're working with Alex for the first time?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "You are gonna have so much fun, I promise."
He's the best. I
So-
love Alex.
Unlike any director I've ever worked with, he's like so nice.
Even
He
though
really
he's
is.
bald, I
Never-
love him.
He's
Bald.
Caillou.
Bald.
But I used to have directors where you would walk in the room and your stomach dropped. You were anxious the entire time. You were really scared of messing up. You were
Oh, yeah.
worried constantly that you weren't doing the right thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
You would
naming
get
names of
yelled at all
directors,
the
but I've had.
time.
Oh
But,
yeah.
but Alex, I've never heard him
just
yell
graduated,
except to
I'm
be
not
like,
able to.
pipe down.
Right.
Let's reset.
Other people have to yell
Focus.
for him. It's kind of funny.
I love it.
That day he
And-
was
and
telling
Lucky
us when to.
Wall,
He
but
was like,
quiet
"You guys could be off book by Saturday. I mean Sunday if you really." And then like Chris was like, "No, they need to be
No.
off book Saturday." I
No.
said, "Right, you tell him,
She's right though.
and you tell him."
But
Yeah, you tell them, Chris.
I love Alex because like even when he sees something that he's not entirely happy with, rather than fly off the handle, he goes, "Okay, guys, this is good. However, I would like this, and you're like, "Yes, absolutely."
Yes.
Like
Or I like it, but what if we do this?
right.
And then you're like,
Mhm.
you're right.
That was a
Like,
great.
he's
That was a
like-
good Alex impression. What the heck?
That was a solid Alex.
That was
that was
really
solid.
good.
I've worked with him at my job.
Speak.
Alex is a Wild West City veteran.
Come on, veteran.
He was known as his Wild West City name. We didn't call him Alex. His name was Woody.
Woody. Of course it's Woody.
I love that.
And according to the other guys there, they could be just lying to be funny, but apparently it is after the Toy Story Woody because
I could see that.
Oh my gosh.
but no, his last day we tried to handcuff him to the marshal's office. We even got the lady who like owns the park to like be in on it and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know where the keys are. Alex, you're stuck. We even got her in on it, and Mary, I was like gagged. I was like, Mary, there's no way you were saying yes to this. This is awesome. But the handcuffs were just barely too big, and he just
Speaking
and they
of,
tested the handcuffs on me to make sure they worked.
well, that's how you do it.
Oh, that's
Spe-
inconvenient.
Sorry to ask you, Alex. Sorry to out you.
Speaking of family involvement, I see Gina is just so hard at work back there.
Yep, she's our prop master. She makes
Yep.
all our props.
She's
Yes.
the best.
Highest respects.
Yes,
she
this
became
show has
my
a lot too.
she became my favorite person ever because like your mom was telling Aether about how like she goes, I feel like you need to channel Bill and Ted, and like me and Gina, our ears perked up and we were like, yeah.
That's so. No,
So-
I looked at a clip of that and I went, "Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
that's so Larry the Lobster." That's
it
crazy.
really is. And Alex actually had heard, I'm guessing through my friend, that I do a really good like Patrick Star impression. So during my audition, he made me do it like on the spot.
That's great.
And he goes, I'm going to give you this. He goes, can you read it to me as Patrick? And I was like, I mean, I guess if I have to, I suppose.
That's great. That
I
was
remember-
That
really
was actually
good.
really good. Yeah.
I remember at my audition, they're like, "Could you read for SpongeBob?" I'm like, "What?
Mm-hmm.
Could you read for SpongeBob?" And I was like,
I'm like, I wonder if any female's gonna read for SpongeBob because that's a thing.
Yeah,
God.
like I've seen a lot of female, like literally I didn't know, I was thinking in my head because when I went in, well now retroactively people are always like, oh, I'm surprised you're not SpongeBob but they've seen me cosplay SpongeBob, and I'm like, well, yes, it would be so fun to be SpongeBob, but I'm so thrilled being Plankton. If anything, I think he's so freaking funny, and I've only been bad once a long time ago, like a villain. And it's just way
Right.
more. I'm having too much fun with it.
It's
But
fun.
and yes, I was
And
like,
not
it's
for
fun to cosplay.
nothing. Oh,
Not for
sorry.
nothing. No, you go ahead. You go ahead, Amanda. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say,
Nemesis.
not for nothing, Jake is also like the most perfect
Really,
choice
yeah,
for
Oh my
Yes.
God,
SpongeBob.
no. I'm gonna be
Incredible,
totally
yeah.
honest. Immediately during the audition, yeah, the aftermath on the audition were like, Jake equals SpongeBob.
Yeah, there.
Like,
Oh,
Like
yep,
once
yep.
I
That's
knew
fair.
North
That's-
Star was doing SpongeBob, in my head I was like, Jake is gonna be SpongeBob. I just called it like ahead of time. I knew it.
Jake, Luke, and Destiny killing it. I mean, when we heard them do, I think it's Hero is my middle name. I was like, they devoured that. Oh, they are in
the most
it.
energetic
That is a
I've
great
ever
And
seen.
movie.
Luke's harmonies are always perfect.
And Destiny
It's
blew me the
insane.
frick away because I mean, I read for Sandy, Perch, and Plankton. And so when I left, I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. And then I thought they were gonna end up making me Perch because it was one of those things they're like, well, we could probably just gender swap that and just raise up the no control. So we already raised for
Yeah.
no control, so imagine it higher. But then the call was interesting, and just Charlize's mom, she dropped, but
call.
like, yes, she'll return hopefully.
No.
But yeah, she's saying how like there's gonna be some discussion, and we're gonna have to
Yeah.
figure out what we're gonna do here. So that's why it was so surprising hearing about Plankton, because I'm like, I guess I did read for him, and I felt like when I read for him, I'm like, I don't know if I did that right, whatever right means, but I did have to say lemon scented, so that was it. So maybe that was what it.
That's
Maybe
the
that's what
best. I
took
love
it.
that
Maybe
part,
that's
too.
what took it.
So
But
I
everyone's
actually
so good in this.
I read for Patrick and I read for Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say I could totally
that's
see you
fun.
doing that too.
Really?
Yeah.
I read
Yeah.
for Mr. Krabs entirely in that voice.
That's fun.
You coming for Amanda's gig?
I believe it.
You coming for my
No,
nemesis
I
like
just-
that?
I mean, Amanda is perfect as Mr. Krabs, but admittedly, in the back of my mind, I was like, I would totally be okay being Mr. Krabs.
You would be a great Mr. Krabs. I could see it.
Oh yeah.
I only read for Pearl, which really surprised me because I know vocally there's no way I could ever be Pearl.
Well, not with that attitude.
Yeah, that was
no,
kind of
I am not. Nope, I am. That
No, I
is
don't think
way
that's
too
ever
high
realistic.
out of my range. No way. It would be a fun character for sure, but
Yeah, I did not know she
yeah,
could
it's too
sing
high.
that loud.
yeah, she's it's a high role. Well, I mean, it's all relative, but Emily kills it. So
Oh yeah. And is so humble
Oh, yeah.
about it every time. She's like, oh, no,
She
no.
is.
And I'm like, stop doing that, girl. I know you
Yeah.
No,
have to
she's
know
really
you're
Your
good.
eating.
teenager
You have to
attitude.
know you're eating. Emily, if you're listening, you're eating every time. Knock it off.
Absolutely.
So, Aether, I have to ask, do you remember what song you did for your audition?
I did Thunderbringer from Epic the Musical. I have no idea if anyone here has
Ooh.
ever heard it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't.
I know
I
of Epic.
I
I
am
know of
familiar.
Epic.
if you haven't listened to it already, listen to it. It is so absolutely goated.
That's a solid choice in listening to you. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
'Cause it's very comfortable in my voice.
Yeah.
And like I did it this past school year to be in the a cappella group at school, and
That's awesome.
I was like, it fits so well. It's very clean in my range.
Right.
It's not like I'm trying to go too low. It's not like I'm trying to jump too high. It's comfortable for me. And I was like, this is what I should go with.
Nice.
All right, I hate to interrupt, but I do have to get going, guys.
That's
All
okay.
right. Nice
I've
meeting
taken,
you, Mr. Krabs.
I've taken enough
Amanda.
of your day today, Mr. Krabs.
Oh,
No,
see
thank
Mr.
you so much for
Krabs.
this. This
Yeah.
was so fun, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Oh
Bye,
yeah.
Krabs.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Ah, go, 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 go.
All right.
So-
Bye, guys.
So Madisyn, how did you come to be production manager? Was this like
Oh yeah, great story. So I was like so prepared to audition. Like I've always wanted to do SpongeBob the musical, so it came out. I've
Right.
also been working with North Star. This is my 5th year working with them.
wow?
And I usually do it like over the summer every time. So I was getting ready. I had a voice teacher and everything helping me with like Sandy's song Chop to the Top. I really wanted to do that. I was originally, fun fact, gonna go for the mayor
Wow.
because
I can see that for you.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm not much of a solo singer, but I did like to sing, and I was like a dancer, so maybe I could somehow get behind the scenes on that. So then I found out I was going away the same week to Florida as the show. I was very
Aw.
sad. But I'm like, I want to be a part of the show somehow. So I asked Krista, can I be one of your stage managers? She's like, we would love to have you as a part of the show, but if you want to be like behind the scenes as one of the production managers, because stage managers, you don't know, they do have to be at the shows. But since I can't be at the show dates, I stick around at rehearsal, just managing everything. That goes for like costumes, props, just helping with the cast overall. So, yeah, that's
And
how I got here.
And all the work you do is appreciated, and it shows.
Absolutely.
Because
Are you
I
gonna get to
appreciate
see?
that.
So if you're missing the shows, like, are you gonna get to see us at least? Well, hopefully you at least get to see us like run it with everything, I guess, in like
I
a
know,
somewhat of
the
a showy
last-
way.
Yeah, the last day will be next Tuesday for me. So
Oh my God, we have to run it. We have to run it.
that would have to be the show for me. I
Yeah,
want to
what-
bring my dad too because we're going away together. So I'm like, let's watch the show together during Tech Week.
We gotta have costumes on and we gotta run it. Like we gotta run it so you can
yes,
see it.
absolutely, no
Absolutely.
question.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna make a good luck video for you guys in Florida and everything. It's gonna be great.
Oh, you're the best. And like I said,
Thank you.
I've had an absolute blast on this production so far, and I cannot wait for you guys. I can't wait for like all of you to see it. Like,
Yeah, the show's so
I'm in
good.
it. I'm in it,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see it.
Guys, it looks amazing from my point of view, just seeing everything come together. Oh my gosh.
Yes, once we have
And-
everything pieced together, I think it'll be
Yeah.
magic.
It is.
Magic.
I'm so excited.
My phone
So,
overheated,
returned.
so yeah.
oh yay! But I hear you, but I know see.
You not see me?
I
Yeah,
see
we know
you.
see.
I see you. Yeah, I see you.
Oh. Alright.
We see you.
Thank you. Feel seen.
I love it. Thank you.
No, what
Well, at
is
least
this?
you
It's a
guys-
really stellar group. It's a stellar group of people. Everybody just
At least you guys
is
see
putting
her.
magic
I
in
hear
there.
her, but I know see.
Yeah.
You're not seeing what we're seeing, but we
No.
see it.
And,
not on the same
that's all
plane,
that
I guess.
matters. Yep. But before I let you guys go, what I would like to say, like, what would be like your parting words to the listener? Like, what do you think they should expect from this show?
I mean, really, if you have a love of SpongeBob, even if you don't, actually. Even if you don't know anything about SpongeBob, this show will crack you up. This show will be a treat. It has joy, it
Oh
has
my God.
laughter. Like, you don't even need
Yeah.
the context of SpongeBob to really enjoy the humor of it. But if you love SpongeBob, like if you've seen it and you enjoy SpongeBob, then it's even more of a home run for that reason. I couldn't have even, I really like the writing in it is a treat, and just the characters make it what it is. But it's a good world. It's a fun world, and I just feel like, when the going gets tough, keep going to see SpongeBob the Musical.
I love that.
That's not a
That is
spoiler.
the line.
That is the line.
That is
What
the
it-
saying.
What do
That
you
is
what do
the
you what about you, Madison? What do you think, like, people will expect, like, what do you think people should expect from our production of this amazing show?
Let me tell you, there are so many special effects behind the scenes that just make the story come to life, and it's absolutely amazing. This is my secret to you guys who's ever watching this. Try to get the first and second row, because those are the audience members that are going to be involved in the shows. I'm not going to say how, but you want to be there for that.
You heard it here first, and when she says it's a secret, she is not kidding, because I just learned that this minute. So
Trust me, you want to be there.
what about you,
Yeah.
Aether, my man?
I think, yeah, definitely, it's an insanely fun show to see. I'm sure it's insanely fun to be in, and I think anyone who comes to see it, they're going to have an absolutely amazing time getting to see both the dynamics of everyone on stage and just how much everyone has put forth for the show.
I love that. As for me, like I said, as someone who's been there firsthand, we've all worked so hard over the last few months. And for those of you who have never, this is going to be like your first time seeing a show like this, I could tell you there's so much involved, but there's not enough words or enough time to explain how much is involved. And this is just such a wonderful cast of characters, and not just cast of characters in the show, but like behind the scenes, there's so many like amazing personalities and like characters behind it. And I think you guys are going to be like witness to a production that I would argue rivals the Broadway production. Because I just feel like the energy is there, the time and the effort is just, I'm just going to say I am excited for you guys to see what we've been putting together for all of you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I initially, I remember the first time I watched SpongeBob, I watched a bootleg. And I walked in wanting to hate it. I grew up with SpongeBob. I was like, oh, SpongeBob, that's like that like crazy TV show that like other kids watch. And then I watched the musical and I went, dang it, it's amazing!
Right?
I wanted to hate it so
different
much.
energy.
It was so good. I was like, the dancing phenomenal, the sets beautiful, the costuming amazing. I was just like, I was so angry. I didn't want to like it, and I loved it. And then that really, through the musical, helped me learn to love the TV show as well and have a respect for it.
Right.
So even if you think you're gonna go, you're like, I don't know, it's SpongeBob. I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Hold your tongue, because I'm very picky. So if I'm picky,
Fair
and you
enough.
think you won't like it, you'll
Yeah.
probably like it.
This was made for both kids and adults, okay?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm not going to put this person on blast, but we do have a member of our cast who is absolutely not familiar with SpongeBob at all. And even this person has stated that they've been having an absolute blast working on the show. So like their exposure to SpongeBob has been working with us for the last few months.
Wow.
But again, I'm not going to put this person on blast. But they are a delight. They are great in their role. They are going to kill it. So I know for me, the moment I knew like I was in the right show My wife is another one. She's not familiar with the Spongebob musical. I don't even think she knew there was a Spongebob musical until this. And I played Poor Pirates for her, like for the first time. And she listened to the song all the way through, and she just looks at me in the car and she goes, "No, this is perfect."
Yeah.
She was like, "This is perfect," and I was like, "This song is awesome." I was like, "But there are so many amazing songs," and I'm like, and I intentionally, aside from Poor Pirates, have not played any of the other songs from the show for her because I want her to hear everybody like do their song. Like
Mhm.
I can't wait to hear I can't wait for her to hear to hear Lillian's rap, to see Charlie's dance.
And nothing beats
Like even
Alex
the scene
watching
where
Charlie's dance.
you know, there's a scene involving Larry and SpongeBob that Aether brings so much energy to
Oh my
in
god.
that moment that I even from her and especially like all of my friends because they're like, well, what's going to happen here? And I'm like, no, you have to go. You got to buy the ticket. They're $25. I can't think of anything better to do with
With
$25.
you on a
Just
yeah.
come see
And
the
5
show. Like
shows.
Madison said, sit in the first 2 rows because you're you're definitely going to get the best experience. And for those of you listening at home, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, I'll post the link in the description on all the socials. You guys can all follow me on all the socials as well. Again, I'm so excited, and I'm going to let you guys go because we all have to get to bed and be our best to get ready for this tomorrow. And I thank you guys for joining me on this show. This has been absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
No, thank
It's been
you.
amazing.
Oh
and
yeah.
I thank all of you at home or wherever you're watching this for watching this.
Can you say,
Um,
"Are you ready, kids"?
I will catch you all on the next one. As always, I'm the Blatino Nerd, and until next time, keep it nerdy.